Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, our Ascension series, and the base is coming along pretty nicely. I went ahead and did some concrete in this area. JC is just sticking to this spot, so instead of taking random breaks to like wander all around it, he is just researching when he's supposed to be researching. I have not set our prisoners to recruit yet. We have reduced their resistance. They were ancient, so they had really low resistance anyway. You got a little bit of malaria. You are working through a psychite addiction. And so I'm just kind of waiting until Osamu here is like bedridden before we switch over to recruiting, because I don't want them recruited and then having breaks or whatever. And I'm keeping them in here in pairs just in case one of them decides to go on like a berserk mental break, because then they can just fight each other, hopefully take each other down, instead of having our colonists come in with like a Zeus hammer and knock a head off. We do have individual bedrooms for all our colonists except for except for Sonia and Silent, because they are obviously a couple. We're building kind of our last big rooms, and then we might build this out just to have like the hallway connect, and potentially we would have 2 more rooms we could build there, but I'm not sure what I'd use those for. I think we're going to use one of these for like neural superchargers and biosculptors, the other one for mechanoid crafting. And then up here, we've reorganized our crafting room. We've used these grav ship crates because they can store quite a bit. The long crates look so good. I'm a little about this space right here kind of being underutilized, and we will do fabrication right there. I'm thinking, we probably want a second fabrication bench somewhere at some point. Do I stick that there, maybe? We'll think about it. We'll make this space a little bit better. Maybe what we do is we add this to the crafting space, and then we make one of these like the dining area. That way we can have a really nice dining room. The hallway is currently functioning as the recreation room. We have a wooden chess table, we have a darts board, we have a pin. So maybe we make the other one a recreation space, and that way we can fit in like a poker table and a pool table and all that stuff. I've decided that that's what we're going to do with these 2 spaces. So we will build those out eventually. When it comes to quests, we have the Archonexus, map part 2 of 3. Oh, that's weird. I'm going to have to figure out why that has become all goofy. I'm pretty sure yesterday it was telling me who it was that we needed to ally with. I think it was Juana. So we'll work on allying with them. We're hostile with them right now, and we have a tendency to move towards hostile with them. So that'll be a little annoying. We also have a grav ship engine, a mechanoid signal. So we could make another grav ship if we wanted to. I'm not too worried about it right now. Other stuff that's going on, we still have quests that have been sitting here for years and years. We do have a down grav ship here, so that's an opportunity for potentially a nice unique weapon and some grav cores. I don't really want to leave the map until we get these guys recruited though, so that we can leave some kind of defense behind besides just our thrombos. I'm seeing that we had some yaks join, and we're just going to go ahead and slaughter those guys. Well, even more mechanoid clusters, which is fine. I'm hoping we can get some components out of this guy. A psychic suppressor activates in 11 days. They have a high shield pack. I think we're fine. Let's go ahead and turn off fire at will. We'll get nice and close. Let's make sure Cosley isn't going to jump in. What is it? So I moved the wardrobes out here just because I like to be able to see what apparel is in there. And we're putting some trade beacons here, a couple weapon racks. prioritized for weapons that we'd want to keep, and then we need some components for down here as well. We have the mining site working on delivering us components. We'll get 45 of them in 3 days, but it'd be nice to just kind of like finish some of our little builds in progress. I think, Silent, you have a deployable glow shield. What are the mechanoids that we have over here? We have a burner, we have a scyther, we have a pikeman, and then we obviously have the charge turret. Jace, everyone has guns. Not super great cover here. I guess let's just like line up behind some of these trees. We'll drop our... Actually, it doesn't matter because we're going to deploy our shield. And actually, costly, because if we deploy silent shield, we have to use an advanced component to refuel it, and we need advanced components for the fabrication bench. So let's not do that. We only have like 1 to spare right now. Bosley, a little bit more forward. We'll have you do your skip barrier. We'll have you buff everyone. And then Droopy. I don't even know why I brought Droopy. He has a spear, but whatever. Okay, you guys can fire at will now. But let's start with this turret. Okay, Bosley. Gonna have you move in to intercept the scyther, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna be a problem. Okay, back. Okay, let's grab that. And you guys are free to go. We'll unforbid all the things. Got a component. Sonia, why don't you haul that in urgently? We'll get another out of this. Bosley, as soon as you're done with that, finish off the pikeman. Okay, cool. Get those hauled in. And we have tweaks galore. We have the setting that lets us like uninstall mech shields. So this will give us some protection from mortar fire. Oh, we can see like the area. I guess let's protect mostly up this way. I need to move this chest table. We'll stick you there for now, and then chest table will stick down here. And we'll mirror that. So let's do that. We'll grab these. Bosley, while you're up here, prioritize hauling that component just so it doesn't burn away. Oh, and finish off this pikeman. Okay, well, she's gonna go back to base and then she'll come up and finish the pikeman. That is no problem. We'll haul those. Any other plasteel we'll haul in urgently. And then this should be fine. Like, I don't think it'll catch on fire, but also there's no way the fire is gonna get over there since we have it set so that metal doesn't burn. Well, I didn't realize that for however like you would get fine and get back up, I just set costly to like search and destroy it. Let's do a little speed boosty on you. Yeah, before anyone else like wanders up here to haul stuff. I figured mechanoid, it's down. It's not gonna like repair itself enough to get back up, but I guess it recovered somehow. Well, we have a quest that's going to give us 3 advanced components. Feels so small. The gene packs are great. We're not going to use them. Actually, like none of these are super great. Location swap is interesting. Harmonist. Okay, we'll go ahead and accept that. Let's go ahead and keep everyone around the home area for now. Let's just do walls. And then our thrombos are out front. It's not too big of a threat. It's only like 8 wargs or something. We did get Jackson and Ortega, formerly Osamu, with a new haircut because the bob made him look like a girl. It's very, very strange. Those guys are recruited. Jackson is a brawler, so we're working on a spear for him. But I think we could probably like leave these guys kind of in charge of the base, maybe with Sit and the Thrombos. And then we'd have 4 people, 5 people that we could potentially send off on missions. That's not too bad. We got our dining area mostly built out. We need to get some lights and some power running down to these lights. We have power right down here. Guess we can just go ahead and run all the way through. And then maybe actually just even do that. And we put it in a fridge. We're going to put it in a nutrient paste dispenser. We're getting crazy amounts of meat, so we are making fine carnivore meals, storing those local to the dining room area. And we're disassembling this one. As soon as we get the nutrient paste tap up and powered, we'll get rid of the tap here and open this guy up to our crafting area. Our hospital is very tiny. I'm thinking about maybe just like doing that and extending the hospital. And we could do the same with this barracks over here. We have Ortega, Jackson, and Silent actually occupying this barracks because Silent and Sonia did end up breaking up. Ex-wife Erica, oh that's sad. Ex-wife Sonia minus 50. That is a rough opinion to have of your leader. Research wise, we are more than halfway done on this guy, so that is excellent. We're working on multi-analyzers right now. And wealth, it's such a steep decline. We've definitely jumped way up from where we restarted at, but we are at 280,000 wealth, so 70,000 more to go, I think, and then we start working on getting allied with that next faction, and hopefully we're out of here in a very short time. The build up to kind of get these guys like initially geared and stuff forever. But this next one I think is gonna go really, really quick. We've been here a little under a year, I guess. And I'm hoping that we can get out of here before the 2-year mark is up. Our little manhunter pack has shown up. We'll just go ahead and mark all those guys for hunting. Colonists are getting into defensive positions. Let's go ahead and tweak this a little bit just so these guys in the back have a little bit more cover. Then, of course, our thrombos, will let them sleep, but we'll see if they get involved at all. Constantly holding the door in the doorway. Droopy and Jackson holding it just offset so that if anyone comes for them, they can both hit at the same time. Ooh, what are you hauling, my dude? Here. Oh, you're hauling ward corpses. Okay. We did install a new mod. Not a new mod, but a new mod for the playthrough. I have it up on Steam, actually. There we go. Caravan packs. You can see that it says that it's only updated to 1.5, but the comment sections say that that it works on 1.6, and it looks like it's working. The animations are, at least. But I was thinking about going out and doing some trading. We've had a few trade caravans show up, so we're like solid on components. We have like 106 or something crazy right now. But Rumbos in the base game aren't caravan animals, which really, really surprised me. They are pack animals now with that mod added. Well, we just got a toxic fallout, which is something that I have not had in quite a while. So we're just recalling the thrombos to be restricted to our walls area. That does give them a little bit of outside roaming, so maybe they'll eat some of these trees and stuff that are out there. But for the most part, most of that area is walled. We have this area in here, or roofed, is what I mean. Let's go ahead and we'll build a roof area right here for Jackson. Well, not, is it Jackson? No, for JC, while JC's doing researchy things. We'll hopefully get this finished pretty soon so that our recreation area will be roofed over as well. Considering they're going to be restricted to just the base area, we should wrap up a lot of this construction pretty quickly. For our colonists, like, shouldn't be too impactful because we are like loaded up with detoxifier lungs and kidneys. Pods arrived. Oh, this is from our thing. Let's go ahead and just like get this stuff hauled in urgently. Gravel Shield and Ortega having a fight while Gravel Shield is trying to do some butchering. Why don't you go ahead and prioritize hauling that stuff for me real quick, and then we will restrict you back to the wall area. We'll keep an eye on folks if they get a little too crazy with toxic buildup, then we'll be more restrictive. But I think this should be good enough that most of the time people are just going to be hanging out indoors. We have an opportunity for a sanguiphage crash. We're going to take it just because I think that means that a shuttle will crash. That'll be an opportunity for us to get an engine. How many of you guys are there going to be getting out of this little clown car? There's 5 of you. Let's go ahead and let's pop into position. They're like pretty close. We might be able to just like bait them over early and then get back to work. Sonia, why don't you come out? And where's your weapon? Yeah, there we go. Okay, assault beginning. Just go ahead and get back to your position. Pick one of them out. Downed another one. Are you the sanguiphage? You don't appear to be. There's our sanguiphage. Do we want any of these guys? Melee, intellectual, crafting. You're not bad. Having to deal with blood and stuff though, not super interested. So we'll just like let you guys be, and we'll let you guys be as well. So I've eased up on our colonists that are like bionicked out. They are obviously not having any reaction to the toxic fallout. We do have a mechide raid that's coming in. A small group down here. They're preparing for a while, and then a slightly larger group up here. I think Cosley can just like take these guys out. Like, I'm just gonna set her to search and destroy. We are gonna be careful with the burner though, just because it is the one thing that could like get her like in a loop where she's not able to handle this. So let's kill skip in. Let's blade focus. Okay, good to go. And well, like speed 4. Speed 4 as long as I can keep up with her. Oh, we have some these ship chunks. That's great. No burners up here, so that's fine. I do want to take out the scyther maybe first. Or just domino effect, take them all out. And then she just stunned that guy to death. That is excellent. You're free to go. We will clear all that. Back at base, everyone's doing all right. Jackson's got the flu, but no one's building up toxic buildup. Even JC, who's like coming out here to stand under this roof and research all day. Thrombos maybe have some initial, but No, not even these guys that are just like wandering around outside for just a little bit at a time. So we didn't have to like go crazy and completely restrict everyone under roofs. They're restricted to a zone where they're gonna be under roof most of the time, and it's working out just fine. We have unlocked multi-analyzers, so I am having Sonia just work on that like immediately, and then neural superchargers, biosculpting, I'm gonna bump those down for fabrication because I want to get a fabrication bench up right away. We're gonna stick one right here. I think we kind of crammed stuff up there. If I do a chair there, that's a little annoying. So what does this look like? If we stuck a fabrication bench there, we could stick it, because this is like the same size. Yeah, I guess we'll stick it there, and maybe we just won't stick a chair there, just so it still feels like there's a good walking flow through the area. So we'll have 2 of them down. And we have done it. Okay, so that's good. We've been making some art since we've been cooped up. And then I don't know why I was worried about fitting a fabrication bench in there when we are adding this room to the area. So let's go ahead and do production. We'll do a fabrication bench right here, one right there. That'll be great. We can already make advanced fabrication stuff. So do we have the components? We do. We do have the components for 2 of them. That is great. I wanted to take a look at these statues. They're good. They're normal. Can you enchant the quality on them? You can. That is great. We're going to have some masterwork statues going up in our recreation and dining rooms. Dining room is currently extremely impressive. Recreation room is very impressive. And that might be because some of these furniture pieces are of higher quality, so we'll get them both into a very luxuriant state. Jackson, I don't know why you're working on that. We don't need any of you guys working on plant cutting, harvesting, or growing. I guess we'll just do a 4 if you guys are really, really bored. Mechanoid wise, we have 2 agrohands, a clean sweeper, a lifter. We have 1 more lifter that's going to be coming in, and we're storing toxic waste. We're storing more toxic waste in here than we are food currently. All of our food has been crafted into meals. And then I guess we're fine. Our nutrient paste vat is all right, but if we run out of meals, the thrumbos have been eating that. We might have to stick a nutrient paste feeder down. Or go off map to like go hunt or something. The toxic fallout has lasted for almost 9 days so far, more than half a quadrant. Oh, and we're done studying the major architect structure. So if we take a look, we just need 350,000 colonial wealth and an alliance with Juana separated pack. That's who I thought it was. We're gonna have to get that alliance and then accept the quest like right away because I think they have a tendency to go towards hostile. What is your problem, my dude? You're exhausted. Bonded animal given away. Oh, we sold a thrumbo and you're not happy about it. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We will pay closer attention to the animals that you are bonding with, apparently. Let's see if this... Nope. That's not what I want. Let's see if the exotic goods trader has anything interesting. We might grab some of this fish. Components. You have advanced components. That's wonderful. Oh, we got that shuttle engine. Bioferrite. Don't know where that came from. Must have smelted something. Reinforced barrels. I'm not too worried about any of those tech prints right now. Gold. We could use more gold. I know I said that we would just be careful. Okay, bonded. You know, I can't keep around animals just because you bonded with them. We're gonna do that. I know we just did it to him, but I don't want to deal with that. Let's one. Okay, let's call that good. And let's get these hauled in kind of urgently. I have forgotten just how much a toxic fallout really like changes the map. This used to be a super dense forest, and the trees are all just like dying. I guess these oak trees are pretty hardy. They seem fine, but it used to be very, very dense, especially around our base. Like it was clear up here because we had been doing some logging and stuff, but that is just wild. And then just like groups of dead animal corpses all over. Well, this is a corpse pile that we've made, but Muffalo, I didn't even realize there were Muffalo on the map. Just completely like devastated by the toxic fallout. Well, this would have been day 10 with the toxic fallout, and I'm pretty sure it's lifting. Did we get a message? The worst of the toxic fallout has lifted. Perfect. Let's get like we're starting to run low on meals here, so let's get these thrombos back into the thrombo area. Everyone else can be in yes, just like the regular area. We don't really need the Archotech area anymore, so let's just like delete that. Oh, GC trying to make some moves on Sonia. Like, hate to break it to you, dude, but things don't seem to last with Sonia. She just keeps getting divorced. She, you know, the series she originated from also ended up with her being divorced. Oh, I don't know if that was like JC was trying to hook up with Sonia. She rejected him, and Sonia's just like, you know what? That is a good idea. Maybe we'll try an old favorite flavor here. Gosh. I think that's going to be it for today. We are, I guess when we come back on Monday, focusing on building wealth. Of course, focusing on translating some of that wealth into an alliance with the pig people. We might not get to doing like biosculpting and neural charges and all that other stuff. We did finish neural charging. I think that's fine though, because, you know, we're just going to give this colony away. We're going to have to start over, and then we'd have a bunch of transhumanists that are wanting neural supercharges and biosculptors, and it's taken us a year to kind of get into a state where we are comfortable researching that stuff. So maybe transhumans for our last colony. Anyhow, thanks for hanging out. Enjoyed the weekend as always. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.